Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is April 14th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So you don't see my face because I am doing these videos from an undisclosed location, a little bit of a vacation this weekend. So let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. So Tesla closed down $37.37, 3.66%, closed at 985. Let's look at what this looks like on the chart. Yesterday, Tesla seemed to be really bouncing on this support that we have right here. It did a nice green candle, but then it was stopped at 1023.11. It broke it a little bit during the day, but then came back down from it. And now today, the stock is really a lot weaker. So now we have a red candle. So we gapped down a little bit. There's some space between the close of yesterday, which was here at the top of this green rectangle, and the opening of today, which is at the top of this red candle. The stock is stuck in a special place. So we seem to have this new support that we did not have before. A new support at 972.84. This is a very small support, so maybe I'm going to just leave it on the 1-hour chart. But this is just a small support that the stock seemed to be respecting. It's also respecting 1023.11, and it's also respecting this upper support line. The stock is really stuck between three lines, and something is going to have to give. Let's go see the 1-hour chart briefly to understand what happened during the day. As I mentioned, we have a little gap here. A gap is a space where there were no trades. So there were no trades between the low of this candle here. So the low at 10.20.20 and the high here at 10.12.71. So all of the numbers between these two numbers have not had any transactions. So this is what we call a gap. We had a gap in the morning. And we pretty much stabilized during the day. And this is the 972.84 is the support right here. So we seem to be really touching this. And there's also this other support that we had here. 987.84 is also a support that is used during the day. Going back on the daily chart, let's look at our indicators. So we have stochastic at 48. So stochastic is weakening again. So stochastic is playing a little bit of a zigzag with us. So now it's at 48. So it's weakening. So the more stochastic is weakening below 60, the higher the chances that the stock will go down. We have a MACD that broke over bearish right here with the green line below the red line. And you might have noticed, by the way, that I changed my colors a little bit for my indicators. So I did that to make them easier to understand. So for MACD, instead of having the blue line over the orange line for a crossover bullish, it makes more sense to have a green line over the red line for a breakover bullish. So it is making things a little bit easier to understand. So breakover bearish for MACD, but the two lines are above zero. RSI at 49. We are also losing the above 50 for RSI. Things are looking a little bit less good, and DMI at 24 for the green line and 21 for the orange line. This is still good. So the stock is really ambivalent. This is stabilizing around $1,000. So $1,000 is still an interesting resistance right here. 1023 is also an interesting resistance. The stock is really stuck, and we are going to need a couple of more days to understand what is going to happen. Let's briefly look at the VIX. So VIX came down for the past 2 days, and now it's rebounding on 2089. It's bouncing on this, and we have stochastic increasing a little bit, MACD crossing over bullish. So maybe there is going to be a new wave of new highs for VIX. And if that's the case, then chances are that Tesla might be going down. Looking at Dow Jones try to get out of this downward channel. This is really interesting. It tried to get out, but then came back into it. Stochastic at 37. So maybe we are going to break 34,333. S&P 500, this is going sideways, cannot break 44.54. Look at Stochastic now at 18. So this should be going down. For Nasdaq 100, stabilizing, but Nasdaq is hyper low. I think we might be looking at a downturn. Look at this. Extremely low for Stochastic at 3 for Nasdaq 100. Wow, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. So we might be seeing some downturn and Tesla might be affected also. The thing with Tesla is that they might be having a great earnings calls that might mix things up a little bit. So that is going to be it today. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great Easter weekend. We are going to talk on Monday for my non-members, and I'm going to be there on Sunday for a live for my members. So happy Easter, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.